Hello again, this is Johan. I haven't been making many videos lately, so I was going to show my latest project because it's done. This is a Gjermundbu helmet I made. It's for a friend of mine, so it's a specific helmet size. It's actually exactly patterned after his head here. It's got it fits like a glove on him. Well, with some padding inside, of course. It was meant to be SE illegal, but he started with steel fighting and he didn't want the bottom part. I made a bottom part here that was going to be hidden, just like my own helmet. But he wants it like this, and this is fine. This is more historical. You see here. The attachment here is the same that's on the Vendel age helmet. You can see here. It's a perforated plate, like a comb. It's folded over and then perforated, and then I put you can't really see that. These are the solid rings in the ring mail. Half of these are solid and half are riveted. And this is mail pieces that I put together that I bought ready-made, these squares, from Get Dressed for Battle, which is excellent. This is the Roman mail. Look at this, it's really nice. Yeah, there focused on it. Half of these are solids and half of these are riveted. This is conjectural. The original doesn't really have much. It has a few holes in the helmet that may have held cheek pieces, or maybe neck pieces, or maybe something to attach mail to. The front piece here, this is just what it looks like on the Vendel helmet, like Vendel 8 or some of the outside the helmets. It's got like this. It's the same way of attaching. This is very sturdy. It's got a steel wire inside. It originally would have been iron wire. Anyway, if we look at the helmet itself, it's got an ocular in the front, like this, glasses, and it's 4 pieces. It's also conjectural, since I can just see photos of the original, and it may or may not have been overlapping like this. I made it like a straight overlapping spangen helmet with supporting iron bars like this, and it should perhaps have a spike at the top, but since my friend doesn't want to hurt people if he falls into them when he does steel fighting or mock combat, this is not really good to have a spike here, so I put just a big rivet instead. We can change that later. If he wants to put it on a shelf somewhere and wants it to look awesome, we can just make a spike for him. Anyway, so this is in the SCA cottage. We have the local SCA group. It's never looks good in here. It's not going to pan around to show it, but we have a little workshop, and it's really dirty, and this is usually as good as it gets, but it does the trick. I have my own workshop that I'm starting up with, so that'll be more tidy, much more tidy. But this is, like a community thing, and we put all our layoffs and extra armors we have lying around, and a lot of sticks, SCA sticks, as you can see here, rattan, old swords, gambesons. Yeah, anyway, back to the helmet. So a Gjermundbu helmet, it's in late 900s. It was the actual original was found in Gjermundbu, or Gjermundbu, I've been told it's called actually locally, Gjermundbu. At the very end of the World War II, 2 freedom fighters, Norwegians, fighting the Nazis, Nazi occupation. They were digging a hole, I don't know why, but maybe to blow something up, I don't know, or hide something, and they happened across a Viking grave. That's just there. So they hid it, and then after the war they came back, and now it's one of the natural treasures of Norway. Our beloved neighboring country, Norway. Sweden and Norway have, well, I guess we're kind of close, actually. Norwegians without saying something stupid, it's one of our friendliest neighbors. Let's put it that way. I mean, I love Finland as well and the other northern countries, but these are closest to my heart. And this is as close as I can make a replica of one of the national treasures. Ready to wear. It's made tailor fit to one of my friend's heads, Matthias, and he doesn't know I'm done with it yet. The original didn't have a hole here, and this is because this is 2mm steel. It was 4mm of wrought iron, and in the original, and to emulate that I put 2 layers on, and it didn't have a fastening for this because possibly it didn't have, probably didn't have maille like this attached here. It could have had a flap like you see the Norman warriors had like 100 years later. It could have had a flap, an overlapping flap like this, perhaps, or maybe, since this style of helmet, this style of aventail like this was at least some of the Vendel finds from the 500s, 600s in Sweden, then it's possible they would still have been around, this type. And it's not the exact Gjermundbu helmet, but maybe something very similar that could have been around. If someone wanted facial protection like this, they could have made a helmet like this in the Viking Age. Of course, probably from wrought iron instead of these are modern steel, Swedish modern steel, so it's pretty hard. This is actually bought from Ironmonger Armory, this top, and I cut it in 4 pieces and just hammered it to a tailor fit. Because it's not really tailor fit when you get it from there, it's just pre-bowled. These are nice, but this is perfect. Perfect for that guy's head. And you have to do that locally. You can't do that by mail order because they didn't know exactly what the head looks like. Anyway, this turned out to a longer video than I thought it would be, but hopefully it'll stick around and just, watch some other nice things on my channel perhaps. This is the most recent helmet I made, and I'm going to make some more. I'm going to make another one for my brother that has the SCA bottom here hidden inside as well. It's like a full helmet, so you can take strikes here at the bottom of the face at full force. Anyway, a lovely helmet. I'm going to miss it and I'm not going to miss making it because it was harder to make. It was almost as hard to make as the helmet that I made for myself. That's a Vendel helmet with all the plates on. This I had to put more work into what this looks like afterwards. You can't cover up all the mistakes with plates. But nice. Alright, thank you for watching. Bye.